How's it going? I'm Treesus, and I have a dream to transform this island into an even cooler island filled with temples, castles, waterfalls, bamboo forests, and much, much more. Come join me on my journey of bad posture and sleep deprivation as we make that dream a reality, one block at a time.
Alright, welcome to episode 1 of this Indescript series where I build some pretty cool stuff. At least I think it's cool. I'll show it to you. So we'll get started here at the base of the mountain, where off in the distance you can see the pagodas, bamboo forest, and in front of us we are met with a little tea house. Walk up here, got this cool little piece of architecture. Not too sure what it is, but I thought it looked kind of cool. Probably be a reoccurring theme throughout the video. Either way, you can walk up on this beautiful wraparound porch, very luxurious. Come around to a gorgeous view, which hopefully by episode 2 or 3 will be completely terraformed and full of trees and whatnot. Either way, here's our little interior. Got some mats to sit on, some tea to drink. Very simple. That's all it needs to be. We come out back, step off the porch, and go down here. We've got some fresh tea plants growing in the back. So, you come down here, shave a little bit off the top, you got fresh tea leaves. And as we come around the side, we've got one more entrance over here, which is a weird little cubby hole. Now, I'm not sure if these were only in samurai castles, but from what I've seen, they were designed so that when a samurai would come into the tea house, he'd have to leave his swords outside because the hole would be too small, and that would kind of force there to be a peaceful interaction inside. So it's my attempt at creating that. Either way, let's head up the mountain, and we are met with my favorite view of the natural area surrounding the temple. I think it's pretty cool. We've got a torii gate to our left with the entrance up to the temple, and we have a path over here to the right, which we'll come back on at the end of the video. Of course, over here we've got our waterfall coming down into a nice little stream. It splits down right here under this mossy little stone bridge. And if we go up here, kind of come to this little cypress forest. Very mossy, overgrown. I think it looks kind of nice. And we can come up to the entrance to the temple. Now, I believe torii gates would symbolize the entrance to a shrine, whereas these gates right here would symbolize the entrance to a temple. So how I'm going to play it is, that pagoda right there is a shrine. The rest is a temple, so we can have both. Try to stay somewhat grounded in reality with any of my builds, historically accurate, whatever. Of course, it's just a video game, so it won't be perfect. But I will try my best. Got some cool little trees up here. Of course, all the trees are custom made. I got this world years ago from playing Minecraft, and I've kind of made some edits to it, changed a lot of the textures, of course terraformed a lot of the mountains, and removed all the vegetation, and I'll be replacing it with my own as I go. But we'll do a quick little fly around of the temple before we go inside. Over here we have a little communal house, maybe like some meditations in here, meetings. Down here we have our residential home where the monks would stay. Some of them at least. Maybe some of them live in a village that's yet to be built and travel up here, but got a couple beds in there. And over here we have our crown jewel, the little shrine pagoda. I think it looks pretty nice. And then here we have our little temple. So let's get back down here, and we can enter in. This is my favorite view of the temple grounds itself. Beautiful cherry blossom tree and the pagoda in the background. So if we come up to our left, we've got these little prayer wheels that you see in Buddhist temples. They're just bells, but I think it, if you've got a little imagination, you can picture it being some little prayer wheels. At least I do, I think. And over here we've got that little communal home with a wraparound porch all the way around, and some cool little woodwork up here. And it's only got 2 rooms, but each room is a nice little space to sit, burn some incense, drink some tea, and meditate. Got the same thing over here, a little bit different. And of course, beautiful view of episode 2 over there, and some mountains and the ocean. And we come back here, we've got 3 paths we can take. I think for now we will start with the left path and work our way around. We've got a little koi pond. Frog's not supposed to be there. He's actually way down at the bottom, and I guess he's climbed all the way up, so I'll let him stay. Got a cherry blossom tree. And we'll go up this way first. Here we just have a bigger prayer wheel. I believe you would walk around this clockwise, pretty sure. And if we come down here to the temple itself, got a big old golden Buddha. And a cool little skylight at the top. A whole lot of candles and a little offering tray with some little gold nuggets in there. And then if we walk around here, got a nice view of the wisteria. I think the setting of this build will be in late spring. So we still have some cherry blossoms and wisteria, which might bloom in summer, but it's okay. Now up here we have the entrance to the shrine, the pagoda. And you got a bunch of little torii gates leading up. Right now the door is locked because it's under renovation, but it still looks nice from the outside. Now if we come around here, we've got this little guy. We've got a cool little mysterious opening in the side of the mountain. So let's go down. Very ominous. But it leads to a really cool little underground cavern. A whole bunch of something on the ceiling. Maybe glowworms or some type of magical glowing vine. Very large amethyst crystal, middle of the water, which in this world purifies it, makes it like a holy spring, which is why the temple was built here in the first place. Now I'll try to keep some level of realism for this whole build. So the waterfall would have come from here, which is like an underground geyser coming from deep in the earth. So that's where the water source comes from. But got all sorts of little barrels and cups around here and pots that you can come and fill up, drink the water, receive a blessing or healing. Kind of the idea. And if we come back up, we'll go around here and back down these stairs, back to the main courtyard. Now we'll go up here, right under the cherry blossom, to this little chill area. You got a statue carved into the wall, and some seats. Sit down, take a breather, do some meditation, as the monks like to do. And finally over here, we've got our last building. Close that real quick. So this is like the residential building where the monks would stay, at least a couple of them. You've got a little tatami room with some little mats. You can pray or meditate here. It's a very beautiful view out to the castle and the ocean and mountains below. And over here we got a little courtyard, the cherry blossom growing. And in here we have our kitchen. I'm not too sure what these are called, but you see them a lot in these traditional Japanese homes. Try to do a little bit more research for episode 2 to get the correct terminology. But yeah, they're making some type of stew or something. We've got a little pantry over here. And we've got a little tatami mat spot where you can sit around a little table. And we have a little tokonoma right here. I believe it is what it's called. It's like a little shrine in your home. Another view to the little courtyard right there. Now if we go upstairs, it's very modest. Just a couple beds, a little carpet, some empty bookshelves. Luckily monks don't have many possessions. They're very humble, so they don't need a lot. And let's go back down. And we have this very inconspicuous red door on the side of the wall. If you open this up, you've got a really cool little library where all the scrolls of the Zen teachings can be stored. The monks can come down here and read all about it. And in the center, we have a map of the entire island. Looks very small from right here. We are on that bottom left green dot. The castle keep so far is over that one right there. So you can come down here, hang out, climb a ladder, grab a book, put it on the table, and study it. Happy little painting right there. You got some sandals on the floor right here. It's actually a really cool build trick. You get buttons, and with a debug stick you set them into the on position, and you get an invisible item frame and place a slab in it. Makes it look like a nice little pair of slippers or sandals or something. Kind of cool. I did not come up with that. Not sure who did, but I thanked them for it. Then over here we do have the back entrance. Very steep, very dangerous, but the monks know where they're stepping. They're very careful. Over here we have two little tombs, sarcophagus, I'm not sure what you would call them, but might be where the founding members of this temple are buried. Not sure, but I think it's a nice little feature. And we can come down here, go all the way down. And then we got another nice view over here. It'll be really cool once all this is done. I hope to have that done by episode 2 or 3. The future episodes I'll plan on incorporating the build process a whole lot more. I just started this one. I decided to start making YouTube videos once I had finished this, because it's on a single player world. I put a lot of time and effort into it, so that'll be cool to showcase it. Decided I'd make a series out of it. So try to be a little bit more interactive with the future episodes. And if anybody has a cool idea for a name for the series, let me know, because it's gonna be like building a Japanese kingdom, but I don't think it's a kingdom. It's not a city. It's just a big island. I'm gonna fill it with a bunch of cool stuff. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But here's the second pathway from the start. Come back around. Nice view of the waterfall. And we are back here. And I did just want to showcase this one more view. It's kind of why this temple is called the Twilight Temple, due to the red and orange colors, but also how nice it looks at sunset from this angle. You get a really nice view over here too. But that's pretty much it. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just leave me a like or a comment. Let me know what you think. Plan on making some more. Next one will be the castle. Hopefully I can finish that and have that out within a timely manner. We'll see.
Also, go watch the cinematic video on my channel. Alright, bye. How's it going? I'm Treesus, and I have a dream to transform this island into an even cooler island filled with temples, castles, waterfalls, bamboo forests, and much, much more. Come join me on my journey of bad posture and sleep deprivation as we make that dream a reality, one block at a time.